Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Joining us right here is Clarice Gerard from the Conway Area Lions Club. How are you today?
Good morning. Very well, thank you.
It's so good to see you.
Thank you. It's a nice sunny day.
Nice sunny day. We like those. So the Lions Club, they've been around for 100 years. Last year was their 100th anniversary. And then you guys here in Conway have been around for 4 years. You just celebrated your 4th anniversary.
Right. We're still newbies, but we're still doing a lot in the community and enjoy meeting new people. And it's a great way for people that move to the area to meet people. If you haven't got children, retirement people are coming up. And but we take people from all ages. We have people that have little kids and kids in college and kids that are grown.
Oh, that's great. And so let's kind of give a quick overview of what the Lions Club is all about.
The Lions is about, we want to be the leader in humanitarian services to the community and in the world. And we do things. One of our mottos is we serve, but it's also where there's a need, there's a lion. And what we do is we like to have people come in and talk to us, tell us what their needs are. Sometimes smaller towns can't afford to raise money in their budgets. So what we do is we do fundraisers and help and get the things that people need, whether it be individual groups or towns, it doesn't matter.
And the money you raise here stays here?
Absolutely stays local. Over 90% of the funds we raise stays here. Some of it is we have to send a little bit to international as part of our fundraising, our dues. But I have to say that this area, the Mount Washington Valley, has already received more than we've ever donated. And the reason for that is if people remember the floods a few years back, when Albany roads were closed and all the flooding that was here, it was Lions International that came in with funds to help rebuild a lot of those roads.
Terrific.
So they're all around us.
Yeah, that's terrific. And so you guys meet just once a month. You have a monthly meeting, and anybody's welcome.
Yes, everybody and anybody is welcome. We meet the first Wednesday of the month from 6:30 to 7 is considered social time. And then at 7 o'clock, the meeting is from 7 to 8. We meet at the Eastern Slope Inn, right next door to the Flatbread. So over half the people sit at the Flatbread and grab a pizza and then take your beverage with you into the meeting.
That sounds great. And you also, your group, the Conway area, serves a big area.
Yes, we're one of the clubs that covers the biggest area because we cover 9 towns. We cover Conway, North Conway, Madison, Albany, Eaton, Jackson, and Intervale, Glen, and Bartlett.
Yeah, so definitely a big area.
Big area. When we have a social once a month, so we have a meeting the first week of the month, and then the third week of the month, we pick a night, a Tuesday, Wednesday, a Thursday, and we have a social. And that's just to get together, and we try to go to the different restaurants. So we are just going to different restaurants and the different towns. So we do serve everybody and utilize locals.
Oh, that's terrific. Yeah. Now, one of the things that Lions Club is also known for is eyeglasses.
Eyeglasses. Everybody says, what do you do with used eyeglasses? What we do is we collect them, and they are sent in process to a special plant by the Lions. And what they do is they're evaluated to see what the strength of the lenses are. They're cleaned, processed, and labeled. And then when you have these optometrists and ophthalmologists that are in training or elsewhere, people have a lot of medical missions or service missions, and they're going to third world countries to evaluate people overseas that are in need. And then they're given the glasses for free.
Which is awesome.
It's recycle and reuse.
Absolutely. And how many people have, old glasses sitting in there, I'll put them here and then I'll use them again sometime, and then the strength changes. So it's a great opportunity for those glasses to have a new life.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have a bucket on our front porch in Madison, and we're near the mailbox, so people can just drop their things there.
That's terrific.
We have a phone number on our website, and people have called me to go pick up. And the last pickup I did, somebody handed me 12 pair of glasses.
That's awesome.
So it's really nice that everybody pitches in for everything.
Absolutely. Now you've got some other things that you're involved with too, and this one that you were telling me about, the handicap signs, and this is new. This is interesting.
Very new. Very new. This is the handicap sign that's the handicap sign that is necessary to have. The state in New Hampshire passed a law in 2015 that as of January 1st of 2017, you needed to have access aisle marked for handicap. Like in the state of New Hampshire, we have white paint down and it says no parking. Because of the winter months, you can't always see it's no parking next to the handicap. So the state passed a law, you have to have a sign that says access aisle, no parking.
Yeah.
And the Lions, as a fundraiser, has have the signs, and we're promoting it, and any business can purchase them through us for $25.
Oh, that's great. That's great, because that is a problem we deal with in the winter. When we get snow, all of a sudden the handicap spots disappear, the access lanes disappear, and
that's the thing, the access aisles disappear. So the Lions are helping not only with sight, but with handicapped also.
that's great.
And the other thing is, people, we don't do hearing screenings, but we do hearing referrals for people. If we were a larger club, then we could probably get into more, but we're only about 32 people in our group right now.
Yeah.
And the vision screenings we do, we have a little committee that we go to the daycare centers in these other towns, and Berlin and Gorham is not a town that we cover as part of our club, but we go that far, and we do daycare centers every year to screen the children, and 10% of them need referrals, and if the families can't afford it, some of our fundraising pays for that child's glasses
That's
as well.
terrific. That's terrific. And you have a lot of fundraising events all throughout the year, and you've got a few coming up.
Yes, we do. One that we have coming up is going to be cone, cash for cones. Or something
Cone for
like
a
that.
Cause.
Cone for a Cause. And it's going to be held at the Trails End, August 22nd, I believe. And they're going to give a percentage back to the Lions, and that money will be used for local eye care.
Yeah.
And we do that. We just had a big golf tournament, and that golf tournament raised great money. And that money's being given to the Conway Police Department for tactile training, for their active shooter training, which we hope they'll never really need to use, but they need the equipment and to practice, and it's just amazing what they've done with what they have already.
That's
but they
great.
need more.
Yeah, and we wish they didn't, but definitely
right.
being able to have the training. And then you've got some raffles coming up. You've got a kayak raffle going on.
We got a big kayak raffle. It's a brand name kayak. Couldn't tell you what it is. I'm not a kayaker. I'm sorry. But we have a kayak raffle, the paddles and the life jacket that goes with it. And we sell our raffles for $5 each. This summer, we started at Memorial Day. The raffle ends at Mud Bowl weekend, September 8th. That's where the raffle will be held. And the money from that is going to the Miranda Levitt Diabetes Foundation, and they use their money for education and for their recreation center for kids. So that's a big one. That's a big one. Another place that we donated money from with our golf tournament was the Snowbulance. And it's an ambulance that's on like skidoos.
Yeah.
And it's enclosed so the patient is warm in the winter. And it also has tracks to be used for ATVs. So being in the North Country, people have all the ATV and the snowmobile trails.
Right.
So we donated a good chunk of money to the Madison Fire Department for the Snowbulance and their trailer.
Oh, that's great, because what an important thing to be able to do that. But like you say, both summer and for winter. So
It does.
and you're doing a big scholarship on Tuesday.
Yes, donating $1,000 to a young lady. I've given away that much information. And it's to help keep people in the local area. We're not doing it for high school students. They have already had to have been to college or to school. And if they come back to the Valley to live, they have student loans. And to help them, we give them a $1,000 scholarship, which actually pays like a year's worth of student loans to help them out.
That's
so
great.
It's a different way, and we're part of the chamber doing that.
That's great. So if people want to get some more information about the Lions Club, you do have a website, which I think we're showing right there.
We do have a website, Conway Area Lions Club, and we also have a Facebook page that's there. There's plenty of phone numbers there, but if you want to meet up with us, we're any first Wednesday of every month, except July and August. We do not meet. Too many people are out busy kayaking and hayaking, and trying to be back in time for that is a challenge.
So you have a meeting this Wednesday coming up?
We do.
Because that will be the first Wednesday.
It'll be the first Wednesday of the month, and it'll be at the Eastern Slope Inn, and we look forward to having new members. We need to grow and help more people in the community.
All right, so if anybody wants some information, that's a great time to go to the meeting, find out what Lions Club is all about, and I'm sure they can also get in touch with individual members, talk to them, find out more about why they want to get involved with the Lions Club.
That's it.
Well, Clarice, thanks so much for coming by today and learning a lot. I didn't realize all the things that Lions Club did. I said that my father was a Lion back in the 1960s, and so that was about a lot of the stuff that I knew about Lions Club. But it's so great to know how much you're involved here in the Mount Washington Valley.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thanks for being here, and we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.